Hello and welcome to Let Jamie Talk. I'm Jamie in the studio with Brett. What is happening, man?
Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I took off my extra layers to be comfortable in here because I was dressed for the weather outside. It's cold. It's rainy. I had like 10 layers on. I've got my thicker True Work pants on, like I'm going to go out and play in the snow. But I don't like to play in the snow.
Really?
Dude, I'm such a party pooper. When my kids, they get so excited when it snows.
I could see that.
And they want me to go out there and roll around in the snow and go sledding. And I do. I do it. But I'm like, oh man, I'm a party pooper. Dang it.
Even when you were a kid?
I mean, I liked it when I was a kid. We did a lot of sledding.
Yeah.
When it snowed, and that was excellent. I don't know how we didn't get killed sledding because we did crazy stuff. I mean, when I look back now, and I think about my kids doing those things, I'd be like, you're not doing that.
Yeah, of course.
Stop doing that. Of course, I'm paranoid now about people getting hurt, more so.
With good reason.
No.
Yeah.
Finger thing.
Your brother's still, if it snows, he's like, let's go, boys.
Oh,
like, he's up and out, I think.
Well, they go skiing and snowboarding.
Yeah, they're skiers.
Skiers, yeah. So, I mean, recently, though, a good friend of ours is asking if I want to take my kids to go skiing with them. We'll do a big group thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I'm like, oh, man, am I really going to go somewhere that's colder on purpose? That's my deal. I'm like,
as long as you dress right.
Well, I know, but people that go skiing and snowboarding, I'm like, you go where it's colder on purpose? There's snow there. Don't you know that?
I got 2 trips planned already.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yes.
Cold places?
Yes. Yes, on purpose.
Dude,
my
that's
daughter,
crazy.
I'm very grateful that it's finally happened. I wish it had happened younger. My daughter's 18. Mm-hmm. And she last year was finally like, hey, can we go snowboarding? Because we kind of always dabbled a little bit.
Right.
But not with it wasn't her stick, so I wasn't going to push it.
Gotcha.
Anyway, she finally asked me last year. And then when we got off the last lift, we were riding the last lift, and we went to Snowshoe, West Virginia. Mm-hmm. And at Snowshoe, you actually start at the top, like the parking area, and then you snowboard down, and then you ride the lift up and you leave. You don't ride down and out.
That's weird.
It is, actually. It's a little different. So we did that, and on the way back up, and she's probably going to get mad at me for saying this, but like I could tell she was crying, and I looked at her, I was like, are you all right? She's like, it's over. Like, I can't snowboard again until next season. I was like, wow.
Dang.
It's like, I was so happy that she like really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And so now this year, of course, we're going twice.
Well, that's good.
It is.
That's good.
She's like, why don't you ski anymore, Dad? Why don't you snowboard now? I said, well, the minute you can beat me down the mountain on a snowboard, I'll get back on skis. Hadn't happened yet.
Sounds like a challenge. Well, I think I'll just be booking a cruise somewhere out in the Caribbean or something. Forget the snow, forget the cold. You know what really ticks me off?
But you're not a beach person either.
No,
so
I hate the beach.
You sit on a boat guy?
I don't hate the beach. I actually really like the beach, just not when it's hot and sunny. Okay. That's terrible.
or sandy.
Yeah, no. Okay. Well, at any rate, I think that would be maybe a cruise. I'm thinking a cruise ship now would be ideal.
Have you ever taken a cruise?
No, never been. Not once. I've talked about it.
With kids or with?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, what am I going to do with my kids for,
I mean, so a Disney cruise or something, a Caribbean shorter cruise.
Sure. Yeah. Everybody that I talk to says that they're excellent. Even with kids, they got so much stuff to do for the kids.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
What about Jamie?
Yeah. Oh, she'd love it.
Oh, you're going to take her too?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. My wife, she'd love it too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I was going to say, the thing that I dislike the most about getting dressed up and going snowboarding or skiing is that every time you get all bundled up, you got all this junk on, your gloves, your hats, your goggles, and then you got to go pee.
Mm-hmm. It's a problem.
And then you're out on the lift, you're out on the slope, then you got to go in, you got to take your gear off, you're all wet, and then it melts and you get inside and you're wet. Mm-hmm. See, I don't like that.
I understand.
Okay. Anyway.
It's also, it's not as fun when you're a parent of 3 young kids.
Oh, no.
Because you got to do all their stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really.
I've never been in as a parent.
Yeah, no, it's not nearly as much fun. And then if you teach them how to ski, they can't really walk around well in the boots. Like, it's it's a struggle until they're self-sufficient on the mountain. And then it's like, yeah, all right, sweet. It's just another person. But it brings you a lot of joy because it's your kid.
I don't know if we're going to get there or not.
I think that's fine. Just punt them to Eric.
Yeah.
Eric, hey, I'll pay for all my kids to go with you.
That sounds good. I just about freaked out because I thought my computer battery was about to die.
Oh,
which
I got a charger.
It's no big deal, but actually I'm just looking at a picture that I took on my phone of a screenshot while the battery on my phone was dead. And it's on the picture. Gosh. I'm like, oh no, we hadn't even started yet. So yeah, we've got some comments here from the Builder Brothers channel, and they're on my computer today because I'm getting fancy with it.
Speaking of batteries going dead, last thing before we get into it, Ben called me the other day and said, "Did the microphone go dead during the Jaime in the Wild?" And I was like, "Oh, it did."
Yes,
but I'm pretty sure we caught it. And he's like, "Okay." But then I think he realized it was fine, but it was a little different after we came back out. I don't know what changed, but after we recharged it,
That's right.
We got really lucky there, by the way, that I just happened to notice.
Oh yeah,
that it was not green anymore.
That is a problem. Yeah. Technical difficulties.
It's cold.
You know, the cold kills batteries fast, I think.
It does.
And filming with that thing plugged into my phone. Yeah. If y'all don't know, we use my cell phone to film all the Jaime and the Wild videos. Mm-hmm. We plug the microphone thing. I think the microphone receiver sucks the juice out of my phone.
Yeah. It does. I mean, that's where it gets its power, for sure. It doesn't have a battery. But then we also had a backup that I thought that I charged, but it was brand new and it came in a little case, right? And it's got all the little microphones in it and the receiver. Mm-hmm, and then I neglected to take the little mics out that have the little 3-prong connector where it connects to the battery charger.
Charging, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have a little tiny piece of clear plastic on them, and I didn't think to do that. I'm 51. You would think I would know this by now.
No, it's like AirPods. You put them in the case, they charge the things and all that. But yeah, so what's the brand that we use for the little microphone thing? You just bought it. What is it?
I don't remember.
It's really cool. We have a DJI thing we use too, but it's a little bigger. It's probably better, but it's a little bigger. And the one that we use is really small.
Well, while you're getting this, I'll do some research here.
Okay, if anybody's video and stuff or whatever, you want to make good videos with a good audio, those little mics are really
They're like $120 for 2 of them. I'll get the name.
Yeah,
and
I think they're awesome.
But it's lighter weight because the other one we used that Eric had, it tends to like weigh your shirt down or whatever. It's bigger.
Turns any regular shirt into a V-neck.
That's not a good look.
Well, just depends. I don't have much good to show down in here. Chest hair.
I don't even know. Do you shave?
Well, that's a different channel. I got a different channel that goes over all that. Okay, let's get
first of all, no, he does not.
Oh, I don't.
There's no.
Don't look for it. It's not there.
If you find one with his name on it, it's not him.
It's not there. It's there. It's there. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. Okay.
Do not subscribe.
All right. So, believe it or not, we are still on the Mega Build. We're still doing comments on the Mega Build.
Yep.
It's going to be over soon, though. Did I say that last week?
You did.
And it's still true.
Yep.
It's still going to be over soon.
Yeah, but it's the same time frame from last week to this week to get done because you didn't work there this week.
But work did get done there, even though I wasn't there.
Yes, that's correct.
I went there a few times.
Yeah.
I had to go there and drop off that giant water tank with my amazing plumbing fitting.
That's where that went?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was going to the new job.
No. This is to pressure wash. So
I'm going to show that short.
Yeah, can you?
Can we?
I don't know.
Are we?
Whatever.
We're not on questions anymore, but people had a lot of questions on that, so we may as well. This can be part of the Q&A.
Even my plumbers are messaging me saying, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Hold on. This is going to look a little funny on the camera because I'm going to look for something.
Okay. Oh, can you do it just on the internet or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Well, the internet's amazing. Isn't that cool? Well, I don't know if it worked yet, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
I dropped it off. I got a giant square water jug, like 250-gallon square tank on my trailer. I filled it up more than halfway.
Is this one you already had or you got something else? My neighbor just happened to have 4 of them that he never uses. They're sitting there. So I was like, dude, hey, can I borrow one? He was like, oh, yeah, sure. So I just went and got it on my trailer. And then once I filled it up with water, I realized that the ball valve at the bottom of the tank goes into like a 3-inch, I was going to say 3 foot, a 3-inch pipe. And I need somebody to be able to connect a hose to it. You can't connect a hose to a 3-inch rubber. Yeah, like fitting. You need a spigot.
Yeah, I need a hose spigot.
What's the difference between a spigot and a hose bib?
Same thing.
So one doesn't have like the pole, like the long. Is you know what I'm talking about?
Well, the long thing, we would call that a frost-free.
Okay.
Or frost-proof or frost
prevention
resistant.
or whatever.
That's right. So the one I'm putting on is just a little stubby one. Mm-hmm. And they're actually something very cool, those frost-free ones. If you ever wonder how it works, you probably don't. Probably nobody does. But the reason your hose will freeze and crack your hose bib if you leave it connected and there's water in it is that the water that's in the actual hose bib and in the hose right there at the hose bib, when it freezes, it'll expand and burst the copper, sleeve that makes up the hose bib. All right, it can burst it or bust it back in your house too, where you can't even see it, and you might not even know it's busted till it's really too late. But at any rate, the valve where it actually shuts off the water in the frost-free one is like 8 or 10 inches from where the handle is. It's deep back into the house, into the insulated part of the house, and that it actually drains the water out from the point where it's actually shut off way back in there, and that water drains and escapes. So it's hollow and empty and void of any water. So when the hose is on there, of course, and if it's got water on it, it's filled with water, making it freezable. Now, you could empty your hose, dump out the water of it, raise one end up, and then you could put your hose back on as long as there's no water in it.
Yes.
And it wouldn't hurt it. But the best practice, I think, is to just disconnect it. So at a glance, it's disconnected and not going to freeze. I have frozen several of mine at home. And luckily, they're in my basement, so I had access in the ceiling to fix them.
Oh, dang. They didn't bust? Or
No, they did.
Oh.
I did the stupid thing.
Look at you guys. Look at him, dude. This is the PSA right here.
I left the dang hose connected, and they froze. And then, of course, you don't know it while it's frozen. You don't find out till the weather warms up a little, and then you got water pouring in your basement somewhere. That's what happened to me. Yep.
Yeah. Wow. You're lucky.
Yep. Now, if it happened in your crawl space and you never went in there,
oh yeah, forget it.
It would just run until
you get a really big water bill.
You'd have a major problem.
You'd either run your well dry, like some people do, and burn out their pumps,
sure,
or you'd have a really big water.
You'd have a water running out your crawl space fence.
We have those little what do they call? They're like not moisture meters, but through Simply Safe, which is one of the things we use.
Yeah.
We have. God, what do they call it?
It's an alarm. It's a water sensing.
Yes, it's like by my hot water heater, and then in my laundry room and under my kitchen sink, just general areas for safe purposes. And this is not an ad, but it's something you guys should look at. But
it would make a lot of sense to put in a place where you're never going to really be going regularly to find out if something is leaking. So
my hot water heater's in the basement. Actually, it was leaking.
It's great.
Not for any reason, just old. It was over 20 years old, and at the gasket.
Did the alarm go off?
This is the reason that we have them.
You got the alarm because of that.
My wife's art studio is in the basement, so she's down there frequently enough, and was like, "Why is this damp right here?" Mm-hmm. Fortunately, it didn't bust. It just had been dripping from the connection.
That's right.
But it was not the pipe; it was the area that I don't know if it was welded on or what. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Where the fitting, where you're talking about, you put the pipe in and then fit it. Yes, it's solder. Thank you.
You could try to weld it, but
yes.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Zap.
And it probably had a foot full of sediment in the bottom too, because nobody ever drains it. Yeah.
Yeah, sediment filters are good. By the way, my hearing is kind of messed up today. Like starting Monday, I came home from the gym in the morning. Well, it felt like I had cotton balls in my ears, and then my left ear was ringing, but only when I talked or somebody else talked. It was the weirdest thing, and it still is doing it now.
Okay. Well, your volume's good.
Okay, so if I can't self-regulate I might be screaming loud. I can't tell.
You're not. You're not.
But it's weird.
Me. Your voice still isn't deep either.
And my wife looked. Those little at home things you look in your ears, and it's a camera that connects to your phone, and you can look at it.
Everybody with kids has got one.
Okay, they're pretty cool.
It's gross, but it's cool.
Oh, my ears look great.
Yeah, so you don't have wax buildup or anything.
No, I use Q-tips, but people say, "Oh, don't use Q-tips."
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm no doctor.
That's all right. I use Q-tips too.
I do too.
But it is not. I don't know. Everybody uses Q-tips. I mean, maybe not everybody. Some people water jet their ears.
I think they say don't put them in your ears on the package, but that's the number one use that they're used for probably in the world.
Yeah. Yep.
Who knows? I don't know what people do with those things.
I mean, you can clean your nose out with them, I guess.
You could.
After doing concrete work.
I do.
Of course.
My wife thinks
let's look at this video.
Oh, yeah. I already forgot.
I'll put it over here.
Is it got audio?
I
don't know if it's going to have audio.
It's not going to have audio. You're going to tell people what it is.
Okay. I get to relive it here and tell you what I said.
All right. So anyway, we did this little short, and this is what Jamie's building.
Okay. That's on the camera there?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Hard to blow this one up.
Okay. Well, basically, I found a PVC cap. There it is. And I drilled a hole, and I actually screwed in the spigot. It's threaded, and it actually caught good enough just to leave it alone like that, but I did put a nut on the back of it, actually. Mm-hmm. And then, as you'll see in the end of the video, I got a piece of pipe that's a 90-degree fitting, and I actually slid it over the fitting, and I put Lexel in there. That part we didn't get on camera, but I Lexelled that whole thing on there, and then I used tape to just hold it in place because Lexel takes a little bit of time to dry. It's not like pipe glue where it dries in 10 minutes and you're good to go. Mm-hmm. And so in case anybody's wondering, why did I use that fitting with an outside kind of cusp on it, and I put the thing over top of it because normally pipe goes inside of those fittings. Mm-hmm. And the reason is that a Schedule 40 standard 90-degree fitting, I couldn't find one that would fit into the rubber clamp thing that it had to go into. And that 90 right there, it's gone now. Sorry. That 90 right there is a non-pressure, or it's a thinner wall. It's like for light-duty drain something, I guess. I don't know. It's a thinner pipe. It's a smaller pipe. It actually, the outside of those fittings fits into the inside of the other fitting because I tested it, and that's the one I selected. And I had to have a 90-degree because I had the water tank sitting in the trailer, and I should have put the exit or the valve away to where it's open and accessible, but instead I put it to the side where there's only this much room in between the rail of the trailer and the side of the water tank. And I was like, well, by the time I got 175 gallons in it,
he can't move it.
I couldn't turn it or move it or nothing. So that's what happened. But I think it worked. Like I said, I didn't hear back from my painter is the one I had prepared that for, so that he could pressure wash the outside of the house and get on with the final exterior painting, because it's got mud all over it from us being out there in the mud. If people don't know, water comes off the roof, it hits the mud, it splashes, it gets mud on the siding.
Yep.
Very bad. That's been going on for a year.
Yeah. Even since you got gravel around the outside.
Yes, but now we have gutters.
Oh.
We have gutters.
Cow, that's amazing.
Super major progress. It's incredible.
Yeah. So we'll show that. We're gonna somehow get a video or picture of what it actually finished doing.
Sure. Yeah.
Because people were like, what are you doing?
Okay.
And the other cool funny thing is somebody even asked, why not use, regular pipe glue or pipe dope or whatever it's called, right? And
on that?
Yeah.
Oh, you know the reason?
I do. I know.
Go ahead, say it.
Well, they didn't fit snug enough.
They didn't fit right.
There was actually a gap. So you used the Lexel to fill the gap.
Yes. They were not meant to go together.
Correct.
And they were too loose for pipe glue to...
We do know that that's not the appropriate way to actually fit two pipes together.
But it is the perfect way to make a thing that you need in a hurry for a temporary use.
Yes. And temporary, permanent.
I mean, I'm going to save it.
It's not like it's never going to come apart.
Yeah.
Unless you take take a hacksaw to it.
No, it'll never come apart. All right, let's roll on into our first comment here.
Sounds good.
And so we're going to be answering and responding to comments from video 123. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. It's amazing. Oh. What do you think we'll get to?
I don't know. Maybe 5. Maybe 6, 7.
125?
30.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody did, well, we're already into the comments, but somebody did ask, will Eric do a full-length video of the Mega?
Oh, man. Like we call it the Mega Cut.
Yeah.
Is what we call it when we take
the Mega.
We take an entire series and we condense it into the most exciting parts. Actually, he's doing one right now. I think it's actually already released.
It is.
The last one that we did was we pulled all the time-lapse only footage from the entire previous build and combined it into making one time-lapse video. It's really actually awesome.
Yeah, and it's like 2 hours plus. So the Mega is going to be like Waterworld. 3 hour.
It'll be a 4
documentary drama.
4 video series on the. Who knows? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Only Eric knows. It's a lot of work though. Okay, so there's 2 major things that we did in this video that got the most comments. One is we were priming some stair riser material that we're trying to reuse some other wood that we already had on the job, and that did not go well. We'll talk about that. And then the other thing is, why don't we use a track saw? Those are the two big things.
Mm-hmm.
So the first comment is here from Patrick Gochowie. Man, I don't know if I should read the names or not, Brett. I just never can say them right.
It's okay.
Somebody says here, the board's all bent away from the painted side because the paint and coating prevents humidity to evaporate as fast as the uncoated side, and that's why the wood shrinks and more on the uncoated side. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I have talked about wood cupping and wood shrinking and wood being, out in the sun and what the effects of that and which way does a board cup when it does cup given a neutral environment that is predictable, actually. Wood is predictable in the way it will cup. But I've got to say, I was super surprised when I saw all of these boards cupped the same way.
Yep.
Now, excuse me, I had to clear my throat.
This is all on.
This
is on, by the way.
Severely, that's a great spot right there to pause. These are severely cupped. And what's wacky is these were all coated before.
I was going to say, that's one thing that nobody seemed to notice.
We didn't
except
really,
for that's the stain.
Yeah, the edge you can see. So the face that I primed, or I had the guys do it, it was already coated and sealed.
So did you sand it down first, or
did a light sanding, very light, not even to break through the surface.
I tend to remember that being in a video. Not sure they explained what was happening, but
no, it's just to smooth it up a little bit. So it had stain and 2 coats of polyurethane on the side that we primed. It was already sealed. Okay, here's what I suspect, though. I'm not real sure.
It's okay.
We may never know. But this, and also the primer.
That's all right. The internet has already told you what everybody else thinks.
That's okay. And that's good. People are, there's an awareness of your wood is going to cut.
Yeah.
Okay. What I was going to say is that the primer is shellac based, not water. There's no water in it. You can't wash your brush in water. You can't wash your brush in paint thinner. It has to be mineral spirits or something. Or no, not mineral spirits. What's the other? It's a fuel. It's like it burns like for camp stoves.
Propane?
Denatured alcohol.
Oh, okay.
I think denatured alcohol
propane.
Will. Well, propane
Liquid
might do
propane.
It too. Boom. Yeah, that might work too. Okay, at any rate. So the back of these boards, now I thought when we got these boards pre-finished, my understanding from what my explanation from the guy that I had this work done, that they were going to finish both sides of the board. That there was going to be clear coat on both sides of the board. That was what I signed up for.
I got you. Okay.
Now, when we got the material, I could not.
You couldn't tell.
There was no clear coat on the back.
But you couldn't tell.
But it didn't matter. And apparently that's the way they do it. Now, yes, it is better. Let's just say this. It's best practice if you're painting or staining or clear coating to do equal amounts of coats of the same type of products on all sides of the board. That means the front and the back. Now, we especially harp on this when it's a big wide thing, like a countertop or a tabletop. You never just want to put finish on the top of a tabletop if you build your own table at home, because it'll cup for sure. Now, and I don't want to go crazy long on this, but what it is that the water, the vapor, or the moisture, whatever you want to call it, that can get into the wood is allowed to enter and exit the bare side of the wood. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say that one side is completely sealed and moisture can come and go as it wishes from the bare side. Ooh, look at my face. I'm super like,
what the heck? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, okay, let me finish one thought here.
Yeah. This is good.
Okay. If you lay it out in the sun and that exposed side is the bare side, guess what? It's going to dry. It's going to be heat and moisture leaving. It's going to shrink. It'll cup like a bowl, like facing up, like this. Okay, if you add water to it, it will swell and expand. It'll go backwards. It'll be like this. There we go. Boop. Okay, but almost any board of any given circumstance, if you lay it out in the sun, it's going to cup upward like this because that side's going to get hot and that side's going to get dry and that side is going to shrink while the other side facing down will have less heat and less moisture leaving it than the top. It will cup that way. What's super strange is that even though these were already sealed, they cupped the opposite way that we put them in the sun. I put them in the sun for like a whole day. Now, it was not a hot day, okay? It was
you're right.
It was a fall day. They cupped the opposite way that I would have ever expected. That's what threw me off. I was super confused.
They crowned down.
Okay, now
that's not a proper way to say it, but maybe it is.
Yeah, they cupped.
No,
down.
But you're right. Yeah, when you
And they were all the same. So with this many boards, what's the chances that the grain is oriented the same direction on all of them?
Almost zero.
I mean, with that many pieces, I would say 0 chance. I didn't check each one. And we're going to get to the end of this so we can move on because I'm getting kind of worked up about it.
I think you should because this is really important because people were hammering you.
I'm getting re-ticked off about this.
Yeah. Well, don't get re-ticked off because you came up with a solution.
No, I take it personal.
Okay.
Seriously. Okay. All right. Now, another factor that's involved here is that this material was purchased and finished 6 months ago. All right.
Okay.
Now, we used an appropriate amount to build the house. We had some left over. These were the leftovers. And they sat in the garage for a long time, okay, on sticker boards. We didn't set them directly on the concrete. But then they went and they got stored down in the basement in the concrete room that my guess had a really high humidity level. Okay, so if the boards took on humidity down there, but they stayed flat because they were all flat before we primed them. We didn't prime any cupped boards. They cupped after that. But my guess is that they had taken on moisture, yet somehow remained flat because they were stacked in a giant stack and they were like strapped together with these little plastic sticky strappy things, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we unbundled them and set them out in the sun, let them dry, let them get air dried inside the garage in the covered area. They had air all around them. The moisture, I think, left that it had taken on down there. It could only leave through the bottom, or it was most likely to leave given the new coating and given the open air exposure underneath. I think they dried from the bottom only and caused them to cup. That's my only guess.
Man.
Ugh. Okay,
don't get ticked off, but I'm telling you, like, this wasn't, I think it's important that it's not like you don't think about all of these factors going in.
That's true.
And I think that had you known that they weren't covered on both sides or sealed on both sides, you might have told the guys to paint them both sides or prime them both sides.
Sure.
But I'm not sure that would have done it anyway. Because of what happened here and the way that it happened. And this is a good shot just because you're literally saying, why did they cup backwards?
Right. They didn't. Yeah.
So maybe somebody out there in that has a degree in wood can give us a better explanation. Because right there you can see the edge of the grain too, right? Like exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, you might.
All of those boards. You know what you could do? You could take those to a log cabin, install them because they've got like they're all they look like the outside of a log instead of a flat board.
They're at this point
right now they're in the dump.
They're useless. Yeah, by the time they get to this point, they're useless.
Yeah. So what do you say about people that put up trim without painting it at all and then paint it afterwards? Does it matter at that point? I know it's not the right practice, but you know it happens every day.
Oh yeah. I don't like to do that personally for a lot of reasons. But
I know you guys don't do it, but unless it is just a speed thing.
It can work. I mean, if it's nailed in place and held securely flat, and then you just coat it and make it look pretty, hopefully it'll stay flat. It does happen all the time.
It's not a best practice, but it happens. But it's because it's essentially locked into place. It shouldn't.
If it is physically restrained with mechanical fasteners or something, it can't move, basically, then yes. That doesn't mean it won't produce stresses that might want to pull itself loose, like break loose from a nail or a glue joint or blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the solution, we'll get on to how we fixed it anyway.
Yeah.
We got rid of that material, and we just bought more of the finger-jointed primed material that is made from...
Pre-primed.
It is pre-primed, but not what you think for primer. When you imagine primer, most people probably think of dipping a paintbrush in a bucket of primer. These pre-primed finger-jointed boards are coated on all four sides with a gypsum-like... It's like drywall mud is basically what it's like. And so there is a wood core inside of it, totally encapsulated and sanded and smooth and beautiful. I don't think there's any actual paint type primer applied.
I don't think I knew that at all.
Yeah.
It's like a rhino liner.
Yeah. There's a wood core inside of gypsum mud.
Okay.
And that way it gives no appearance of wood grain. You can't see the joints and all the finger jointed pieces. Like a 1x8 like that long might have 12 or 15 pieces that make up one little short board like that. But that gives it stability because the randomization of the grain pattern and the type of grain orientation even it gives the board a neutral sort of status as far as wanting to cup or bow. It doesn't know what it wants because it's all mixed up. Just like OSB or any other like laminated plywood thing, it can't just go one way because all the structure of it is I can't even think of the words to describe it. They're all opposing each other probably. Yeah. It's randomized.
Right.
Okay, well, that was a really terrible explanation, but hopefully you got the point.
Do you remember the name of the product?
It's like, what, the finger jointed stuff?
Yeah.
It's something links. Finger jointed, primed, links, trim. Yeah, sure. Try
See
that.
if I can't find
and actually, what I was hoping to do at some point, and we should do this, is actually take a piece of it and plane it down and show you. Like, we take all the
Dissect
primer.
It.
Yeah, show you what's inside. It's actually super cool.
So you can buy it at Lowe's.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good example?
That's what we did. Yep. We bought some there, and we bought a bunch. Actually, the whole trim package basically came from Jennings Builder Supply in Franklin, but we ended up grabbing a few of these also at Lowe's when we needed just a few boards.
So obviously, this is not exactly what you got because it's a shiplap board, but
yeah. So it paints up beautiful because none of the wood grain comes through.
Yeah,
none of it.
Which is actually why my wife hates it.
It's
because it looks like plastic.
It might look fake. Okay, I'll skip to a comment that we'll skip it when we get to it. Somebody said, hey, I'm a stair guy. I've been doing stairs for 26 years, something. And he said, I only use MDF for risers. MDF is medium density fiberboard. It's basically a composite of glue and wood dust that is neutral in those characteristics of bowing, cupping, warping. It stays flat. It's true. There's no wood grain. You can paint it. It's beautiful flat. My cabinet guy, Nate, he really loves actually using MDF or, high grades. So, excuse me so much here. I'm getting a little choked up talking about MDF. This is what I have nightmares about. No, it's not, but so there are really high grades of MDF and HDF. Now, when somebody thinks of MDF, if they're in the building trades or anything, or, maybe just fringe in construction, they might think of a countertop, like a Formica countertop, that the base wood material is probably an MDF. And if it gets wet...
Speaker boxes.
Yeah, sure. I guess...
If it gets wet, go ahead. Sorry.
To me, the lettering MDF doesn't ring a super high quality memory. Like when I think, it's MDF, I think, it's made of some junk wood. But actually, that's not true.
Yeah.
It actually can be a very high quality product made of some expensive MDF.
Yeah.
And it's in a lot of stuff. It's very stable, and that's why people want it.
Of course.
It's stable. It takes glue really well.
It is what's in speaker boxes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But a high quality one.
Oh,
but and that's for sound. Like I'm sure we're going to go down a rabbit hole. There's a million reasons it's used there, but that's where I would think of. But you're right. For mica countertops, or if it ever gets wet, and if you've ever demoed a house that had one in it, I guarantee you it's going to be all bowed up. It's going to be all swole. So it's going to be all swollen.
You can say that. Okay. Well,
I should have taken you off the camera because you took yourself off the mic, but you're still on the camera there. Like,
you mean when I
front
mute,
and inner?
If I mute my mic, I'm not off the camera? I can't hide. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I had to clear my throat. I'm sorry. I don't want to clear my throat 1,000 times in front of the camera and my mic.
But you're right. And I could see that. But like my as a not a contractor, but I do remodels with you or whatever, is my familiarity with that alternative products is like kitchen cabinets. And you can tell when they're not wood, at least the doors. Like I understand doing the boxes and everything else at it, and they are at a MDF a lot, right? The boxes.
Yes, on cheaper cabinets.
Right. But then even you and I, when we buy pre-bought cabinets, my wife will not let us buy the pre-finished ones because they look too smooth.
Well, they can be very plasticky. Some of the overlays that they put on the MDF, can
so
be
that's a familiar spot for me in usage.
Yeah, in the kitchen cabinets, the solid plywood is an upgrade. It's an upsell for sure. And in speaker boxes, let's say you buy a subwoofer for your car, or you go to a speaker shop for car audio. And I just was in there the other day at the one that I go to. But anyway, they have
the only one in Western North Carolina.
Yeah, they have like 200 subwoofer boxes, and I'm sure they're all MDF. But in the pro sound world, you're going to have consumer grade stuff that might be in MDF, but true professional wood constructed cabinets are going to be all 13 ply or a number of ply Baltic birch only. They don't use MDF.
Okay.
And it's for durability and for...
A number what?
Well, like, for example, 3/4 plywood.
Yeah.
A standard piece of plywood might be 5 layers, makes 3/4.
Yep.
And a piece of OSB or MDF is a non-numbered, is just however much it takes to make that thickness. But in the Baltic birch plywood especially, it's a metric size, 18 millimeter, and it's 13 layers of opposing grain.
Wow. 13
layers. And the birch is a super strong wood. You can literally drive a screw straight in the edge of it and it won't split. It'll just go in and hold. Yeah. It's an incredible product. And it's got great durability. It's got great resistance to water even. And it's acoustically performs better.
Obviously. I mean, I'm sure that's the primary reason they use it.
Yeah. I don't think there's any greater premium product for, the best performance than 13 ply Baltic birch. Although they make it thicker and thinner in every dimension, you could want,
Is it pretty plywood? Like, would you stain it? It's never, they're always black, but I think that's more of they want them to disappear in this aesthetic.
And there's a rubberized, weatherproof coating that they put on it. Yeah, they all have their own proprietary.
You happen to own some of these?
I've got a few things. What do you want to know?
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to do a Jaime in the Wild at some point on because people saw in the attic video some boxes in the corner, which is like 2 of 20.
There's more than 20. We could talk a long time on that.
No, we're gonna. We don't have to do it right now because that's not what today was about. But
there's all kinds of things.
Listen, I'm not a music. I am a music lover, and I always have music on, always. But I'm not necessarily listening to it, and I'm not. I don't appreciate the small variances and frequencies and everything like you do, and listen to it and play sound for a living. Which, by the way, y'all, Jaime does actually do sound for a living, not to make his whole living, but it's a side gig.
It is, and I love it too.
But I love listening to music and everything, and I have an appreciation for the depths at which people like you learn. And I know that you would call yourself a novice and call people all the time about sound and speakers and everything, which is great because if you don't know, just ask.
If you don't know, just ask. By the way, that saying is totally my life motto.
Yeah,
I'm too curious.
Yeah,
we should add something about being curious too at the end.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Do you want me to do it? Just kidding.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes I can't even say it right.
Listen, your love of speakers is like my love of Porsches. There isn't anything on a 996.1 911 that you could tell me that would surprise me or that I don't already know or haven't tried to figure out. Now, if you want to talk about the M96 engine, I may not know everything because I haven't rebuilt one or built one, but I've thought about it.
I'm sure you have.
And we want to talk about
people.
It.
You call people.
Absolutely. And I sit there and have dialogues with people back and forth on well, why did they do this? Why is it this way? How can I upgrade this? Should I upgrade this? Did Porsche do it the best or can it be upgraded or why bother?
I don't know. I think you should learn to speak German. Then you could get to the heart of...
All I know is du bist ein Dummkopf.
What is that? Excuse me, I have to cough?
You're a dumbhead.
Oh. Okay.
Trust me, my daughter is trying to be an engineer. Or she's not trying to be. She's going to be an engineer. She's studying it. And I keep trying to get her to be like a auto engineer. Like, hey, go to Germany and work for Porsche.
It'd be amazing.
Or BMW or something and learn how to design cars. But she does love cars. But she actually loves like non-car transportation worlds too. Because she's a Generation Z.
Oh yeah, whatever that means. I don't even know. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think the idea that you love to have conversations with people that probably have some answers that you're seeking is awesome. And I do the same, not just in building world, but in personal endeavors that I have interest in, that I have not enough knowledge in, not enough knowledge in. And I want to seek out knowledge. I seek out people who are already at the place where I want to go. Right. And that's maybe common sense, but whether it's in building or whether it's financial advice, whether it's learning about Porsches, learning about speakers, learning about doing sound, learning how to play an instrument, a good idea is to seek out somebody who is already where you want to be.
Yes.
And talk to them.
Yeah.
Like, don't be scared to ask questions of people. That's why I even apologize. Maybe I should quit apologizing for it, but I just warn people that don't know me. Like when I call them, I say, hey, look, I'm gonna have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I'm really, but what I do is I pre-warn them. I say, look, I'm going to have a lot of questions. I'm really sorry. I hope you can stand it, and then I'll thank them as they continue to go along with me.
Mm-hmm.
I will continue to thank them for their patience in explaining and doing what they're doing to answer my questions, because not everybody wants to get that deep. Not everybody wants to, and
I mean, you're not wrong, but you're also, I think people like to talk about the things that they know a lot about.
Yeah.
So why not ask?
I don't know. That's great.
I mean, honestly, that's part of the reason this show exists, is because I think a lot of people look at you and I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're an expert on building, but you know a heck of a lot. Well, people probably get mad at me for even saying that, but
it's
you've been building for a really long time. You've experienced things. You've experienced failure. You've crossed bridges. You've checked boxes. You've figured things out. You've gone around, and you're also a person who will always take the time to not necessarily try to figure out the fastest way to do something, but the right way.
I hope so.
By trial and error. Like, I have seen you do stuff 4 or 5 times just to get to the result that you want.
Yep.
And not necessarily know how to get there.
The result that I want is the answer. Now,
right. Correct. Right. And it usually doesn't matter what it costs.
It's like, well, sometimes
well, it depends on whose dime it's on. But
well, it does. It does. We're not unlimited in funds, but I am happiest in my work when I accomplish something in the way that I wish to accomplish it, and the result is the thing that I dreamed of it becoming.
Yeah.
I get great satisfaction from that. And when it goes sideways and we get it done and it's not the thing I wished, it's just not all that I wanted, there's disappointment.
Yeah. I think this is, you and I may have talked about this off record, or I can't remember if we talked about it on record. One of the reasons that we get along, I think, so well is that I don't want what is necessarily the cheapest or easiest, and I'm willing to sacrifice either my time or my money to get to the thing that I want.
Right.
And I think you're the same way. It's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want to settle for that. I understand that there are options, and that's great. Mm-hmm. That's not where I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
My time is very precious to me, and I know where I want to get to. So how do I get there? And most of the time I call you and ask.
That's a good question. And Brett and I do talk about this all the time. We get in super deep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But that's why this exists. And several people in this channel, said, let Jaime talk. And I'm like, well, then come over to the podcast. Yeah. Because that's all we do.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Sitting here. People are asking questions that they want the answers to, and Jamie's going to try his best to provide them. He's not necessarily expert, but he's going to give you something.
I'm just going to tell you to go ask somebody that knows. Okay. I'm going to scroll on here to the next comment or
Sounds
two.
Good.
Okay. Now this is the cry of the commenter here. And when I say cry, I don't mean tears and crying. I mean the shout or this is what they claim. Get a dang track saw already. Now that's one of many, probably 20 comments of the exact same topic. Get a track saw. And the reason is I was cutting the ends of the deck boards in a very straight line. I mean, as perfect of a straight line as I can. And I was cutting free-handed with a skill saw following a chalk line or a pin line that I had, gone over my chalk line with, because my chalk line was blowing away with the the saw blade was just literally, the wind off of the teeth of the blade is blowing away the chalk. At any rate, I actually really like freehanding these cuts, but somebody says, hey, better get a track saw. And you know what? That was a great shot. Did you see me knock all those boards off? Was that live on there?
It was.
Oh man.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, do that again.
We can do the whole this whole little process.
I made sure that Eric was filming that. And I saw the shot in my mind, and I knew that we should film that. So
yeah. Oh, I have a question to follow up on this.
Okay.
You want to talk about this?
Well, there we go. So I am freehanding it in. While I thanked all of our commenters about suggesting I should get a track saw, I already have one, and I just don't use it. So I'm sorry about that. It's a good one too. It's the Festool. I have several tracks. I have like a short track and a medium track and a long track, I don't know. So I've had good results with the track saw, when I've used it. It's just not a part of my daily thing. I don't know. It's not like I don't like it. It's just like, I don't want to feel like I have to bring out some specialty tool to do a thing like this, and when I think of track saw, I think of really precise fine woodworking. And when I look at this deck and I think I'm building a deck, I'm thinking construction. So in my mind, kind of like there's a separation between just the fine woodworking in a shop environment thing, and then like construction on site thing. And they do, of course, merge and interact. Like the guy doing the stairs in here, Neil, and he's in this video too. He did an amazing job. These stairs are done to absolute near perfection. Now, I'm going to say absolute perfection, point blank, because he wouldn't even claim that. But when I looked at it, I could not imagine doing better. Anybody. Not me, not Arlo, not...
Wow, that's a lot. That's saying
not
a lot.
Norm Abrams or Tom Silva or
Tom Silva.
Roy Underhill. No, I'm good. I got some coffee still, thanks. Actually, I got a little triple concoction here. I got regular coffee, some Rise mushroom coffee I dumped in there, and then some of your coffee, whatever that is. So if I start acting crazy, the three together must really be getting to me.
It's nice that it... what was his name? What's the stair guy's name?
Neil. And I can't remember his last name.
Oh yeah, he has a...
Sorry, Eric put his name on there.
Did. And he has a Facebook or social media. Yeah,
he has some kind of social media. You could check him out or find a way to contact him and hire him. And if you want to have him do your stairs, I'm sure he'd be glad to check the job out or whatever. But I don't know exactly how to spell his last name.
Gotcha. So, well, it is nice though that he literally backed up there, and all he did, he was able to focus on just the stairs, which is saying a lot. Like you don't have the ability to do that.
No, so, my mental capacity is it waxing or waning?
No, it's
going
just,
away.
It's just all over the place.
Yeah.
It's really hard for you to narrow down and say, okay, stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So that does say a lot.
Well, he's been in there 2 weeks. It took him 2 weeks by himself. No interruptions. See, my phone rings every 30 seconds.
Sure.
And I also have 4 guys.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks it took him to do the stairs.
Wow.
By himself. Like I said, he was uninterrupted. He had the house to himself down there. He was very focused.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was me, it would have taken a month because of all my phone calls and interactions with the rest of the crew and all the other, subcontractors. I do have a comment really quick. Not a comment. It's a question from somebody when you're talking about the this right here. This. So you used a marker to mark this. Mm-hmm. And then Philip Fish 7235 said, "Can you please tell me how to get red chalk line off of my patio? My framing contractor got me." A patio. I wonder if it's concrete.
I think it... Oh, he didn't actually say that. But anyway, I was assuming it was Trex, but he did say patio, which would be concrete or more likely. But if it was Trex, the answer is rubbing alcohol or baking soda vinegar paste with a mild abrasive brush, like a
brass
something that would not scratch the surface.
Yeah.
And they basically specifically said, do not use hard chemicals on a rubber or plastic.
I mean, I'm thinking
decking.
a pressure washer.
Well, I mean, you could try that first, but I'm going to guess he's tried that. So there you go, Philip.
I don't know.
Yeah. Try rubbing alcohol first, then a baking soda vinegar paste with a scrub brush.
Fair enough.
And if that doesn't work, try a magic eraser.
Yeah, magic erasers are pretty awesome, actually.
So anyway, that was kind of a continuation to that. So we can go on from
Very
there.
good.
Yep.
All right, this is not highly related to construction, but somebody asked, how about an update on my father's recovery? So my dad is doing great. He is able to drive now. He told me he could put his own shirt on now. He could put his socks on now. He had a terrible accident, broken hip, broken ribs, broken shoulder, but he is recovering well. He's really pushing himself. He's walking about probably 10 miles every day with a new hip, He's really going nuts. Just as I thought that he might. But he came out on the new job site a couple days in a row, was out there hanging out while we're moving dirt, using machines. Of course, he loves that. He loves the building process, loves to watch machines work and move dirt. And so he's doing great. And thank you for asking. And somebody commented here, I don't know what exactly Jono was doing in this video. Somebody says, the guys are awesome craftsmen, but Jono is the master. And he does have a great attention to detail, and he really takes it personal like I do. And he does not like to do stuff that's not top quality. It just gets him bent up inside. If he's forced to do some work that's wham, bam, quick, dirty, or whatever, and not that's what we do, but he just, and he is. So I appreciate that comment. Okay, we're going to skip a few more of the painted cupped board comments. There
were a lot.
In the Traxall, like I said, the Traxall thing and the painted board comments was an overwhelming majority of the comments. Here's a cool tip, and I appreciated this one, so I saved this comment. John Betts, 1967 says, an amateur non-pro tip here. When you use a chalk line, use hairspray. So the chalk line doesn't go away when cutting. So you could spray over it, and it would like lock it into place. Now, a long time ago, I just made a little weird sound. Did you hear it?
Yeah, you got all kinds of stuff going on.
I'm going to have to stop doing that.
I mean, you're past puberty.
Well, barely. In the headphones, it really sounded cool.
It did.
Okay, so the chalk line thing. I talked to, when I was younger, there was a guy that's a commercial contractor, built, schools and commercial buildings, lots of concrete. What he would do, let's just say they were chalking lines on a concrete floor, and this is going to get covered, like not the finished floor, but, he would spray clear lacquer on them because it dries really fast, super easy to spray, and that would lock those chalk lines down on the concrete. It could get rained on, it could get mud swept across it with a broom. It didn't matter; they would be there. So he would go in, he would lay out, like for example, stairways in a I don't know, whatever building. He's chalking out the lines on the concrete, and I always remember that. Although I have never done that myself. But
you should try it. You're about to have a basement.
Maybe I'm going to go buy a case of White Rain hairspray and keep it in my truck.
I mean, you should try it just to see what happens.
It's great for potato guns too, which I should build some for fun.
You don't have one already just sitting in your basement?
I don't have a potato gun anymore. I used to have a bunch of them. I used to build a bunch of them when I was in high school. Yep.
I don't doubt it.
I don't remember what was going on here, but a guy commented, wow, Eric actually let Jamie talk and talk and talk. So there must have been a period in this video where he didn't cut me off. Not sure where it was, but thanks, Eric.
It was probably this one.
Hey, see if you can, somewhere close to here, we're showing off this new, that right there, the new drill. Well, it's a driver. It's not a drill. So this new Milwaukee, what is it called? Is it hydraulic or hydronic impact? Look at that's.
I keep catching it. Some
you
good
paused
spots
it in
here.
the best spot. All right. Well, Milwaukee sent Eric this new impact that is amazingly quiet. And I'm not kidding when I say amazing. We're used to listening to the standard impact drills, and I call them drills, but they're drivers only. Well, you can put drill bits in them too. Oh, man.
I mean, you can put them in, but they don't work.
Well, they make drill bits that you can, with a quick chuck. You can get a whole set of drill bits with a quick chuck. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to buy more of those, actually, because I only have standard drill bits, and I get jealous when somebody pulls out a quick adapt drill bit, and I'm like, ooh, I want that.
Okay, so I'm trying to find it.
So there is a video portion of us comparing how loud they are. I'm trying to whistle. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to whistle because the frequency of the sound of the pitch.
Oh, yeah, the pitch.
At any rate, I think we are all going to have to buy new impact drills to get this one. Or call Milwaukee and see if they'll send them to us. If not, I'm going to go buy one because I don't like loud stuff.
I know.
Just construction noise. Like I wear earplugs, ear protection, eye protection pretty much all day, every day. And if I could reduce the amount of loud stuff that I hear, I would be so happy.
So is it the Milwaukee M18 Fuel Surge 1/4-inch hex hydraulic driver? That's
a mouthful, but that's the one.
Okay.
Dude, that thing, I'm telling you, I'm going crazy right now about it because it is so unreal.
Yeah.
And it's more...
I cannot stand impact drive.
It's just like...
Everybody owns one because they bought the drill and impact combo, And now everybody's married to batteries. And so everybody's got whatever they got. And I will throw that thing in the trash unless I absolutely have to have an impact.
Yeah, they're so loud, but they're so effective. That everybody uses them because they're awesome.
Yeah, and everybody buries screws inside of...
Well, they don't have finesse. Yeah. They need to use their finesse.
Jason.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Well, a regular drill is got the torque is just out. It just applies the torque to your arm so differently, and your ability to be really finely careful when you're putting a screw in and stopping at a certain point. It's amazing. I just can't believe it. I love them.
Wow. Dang. I mean,
I got to go. I'm going to go get one right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, you can just call Milwaukee.
I'm going to try to get, we need 10 of them. Okay.
You do it's just like, I was going to say it's just like tape measures, but no, it's not. you all need the same one, but you all need the same tape measure so that you can measure the same. You all need the same one of these so that it's quieter on the job site.
It'll be amazing. We'll all be going, it'll be just so quiet.
I haven't actually heard one on purpose, but I'm assuming that was full sound on the video.
Yeah.
And it did not shock me. You know, like if you listen to video and all of a sudden, if Eric doesn't bring the sound down on impact, it'll rattle your ears.
It will. And even if we're trying to film and there's other people doing work around us, it'll ruin a lot of the audio.
I think he said that.
We'll have to start over and tell somebody to, hey, stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you can just figure out how to change the pitch on your table saws and circular saws and everything else, you could just talk all the time.
There is a quiet vacuum out there now.
Oh.
Did you see it?
No.
I don't know if you... The painter brought in a DeWalt silent vacuum. Now, I haven't tested it. It's suction.
Gosh.
Okay. But I'm telling you. Now, I love the rigid vacuums. Everybody knows that. And they're amazing. And I have 5 of them.
It literally comes up. DeWalt Stealth Sonic Quiet Vacuum.
It is quiet. It is not any louder than, let me think of something that's not very loud. I don't know. It's not, you know, when you turn the microwave on and you're microwaving your food and you can hear it kind of making a little sound. It's about that loud.
Wow. Is it battery or plug?
No, it's plug in. I'm not sure about the suction though.
Oh, look at that. First thing that pops up.
I'm not sure how good is the suction. Now that's important to me. What? $84? That must be a small
it's little. 6 gallon.
Okay. Yeah. I guess.
Was his bigger?
Yeah, it was full size. Like 16. There you go.
That's not silent.
Well,
see, it's got to be the Stealth Sonic.
Okay, well maybe
9 gallon.
9. Well, that's getting there. Okay, I don't know how they did it,
but still, it'd be the kind of thing to just have around in the shop, so you don't necessarily need a gigantic one.
Yeah,
but I see what you're saying.
There's a person there's a person that I know.
Don't tell Rigid or tell Rigid, hey y'all,
dude, come up with the silent stuff, please. There's a person that I know that works for the military figuring out how to make submarines quiet. Yep. And I asked this person some questions because I got curious.
Here you go, guys.
And
keep going.
They said that you better quit asking me questions about this. I said, oh, really? I said, I'm just so curious. I can't help myself. And she said, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just stop asking me questions.
We're done.
Yep. So anyway, if we can make a nuclear submarine that's silent, we can make a vacuum that's silent.
I mean, the budgets are a little different. For
just
R&D.
whatever. I wonder if they can make a nuclear powered one that you don't plug in and it just runs forever.
You mean a vacuum?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they can. I mean, they can make small. I don't know if they can make a nuclear reactor. That's small.
All right. Well, we'll figure it. Eventually, they'll figure it out.
We're gonna have to.
Once they figure out how the pyramids made energy, we'll have wireless energy to everywhere.
Amen.
And then we won't need batteries.
Sounds great.
Okay. Next comment here. Poor Max is trying to learn.
Oh.
Can you guys tell me what you're doing? He says. And Jay says, no, it's way too much.
Yep. Do you remember what that was about?
No clue. I wasn't standing there.
It was at the very end. You were Eric was trying to lay out the post.
Oh.
So he was trying basically for the.
Oh, well, that was complicated for sure.
Yeah, he was trying to he was looking at an old video.
One of our videos.
Yeah, he was watching your old video to see what the layout was to get equal distance between all the. They're not pickets. I guess they're slats or.
We call them balusters.
Balusters.
Yeah.
We call them that, or that's what they're called.
That's what they're called, but that's what we call them too.
Okay.
Just by coincidence.
Yeah. So then he walked up, and Eric had this tape and had this whole thing. And this, by the way, those are great shirts.
There was people that loved them, and also people that it burned their eyes out.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get shot in the woods.
I like it.
That's a bad joke. I'm sorry.
I like it. No, it's high vis.
There you go. Let me see.
You know, Max, I love Max. He's doing a great job. He's ambitious and eager to learn. He wants to do all the stuff. And I want to say it's hard to throw him into the deep end when things are clicking along and we're trying to get stuff done fast, but I want to teach him at the same time.
Of course.
Because,
yes.
You know, my greatest, let's see, I don't know, as an employer, as his friend, as a mentor, as trying to develop and shape him and for him to grow in the construction field and his knowledge of it and to benefit himself and even me as a business owner, his learning is is important. And he's been with us about a year. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to learn. And so you're going to pick up things as you go, but going through one house is not going to do it.
No.
It's going to take...
I was about to say the same thing.
It's going to take more houses. You'll learn a little bit each time. Okay, this is how we're doing it. But the thing is, we don't do the same thing the same way every build. So
it's okay.
Even
he'll run into similar problems.
Yeah, even on the next job, he'll be like, oh, we didn't do it this way on the other job. Like, yeah, well, that was different because we did it this way. Like,
it's okay.
I mean, there's so many things that can be variables. But that's what keeps it exciting.
Yeah.
And he is learning a lot, and he's... He doesn't want to be like, I'm like, I don't know, man. Just like pick up all the trash and put it in the trailer.
No, of course
or clean the job. I don't want him to be the cleanup guy. Although that is an important job too.
Yeah, but it's everybody's.
And I do it. It is everybody's job, and I do it too. And I love cleaning up. Actually, getting a vacuum and throwing trash in the trailer and haul it away.
Man, I joke all the time that I worked my whole life to get to the top and own my own business, and then I just take out the trash and clean tables.
And you probably love it.
Yeah, sometimes. No, it's fine. I appreciate, and I do it so that the people that work for me and with me and Ben and that they can do their job.
Yep.
Which is not necessarily taking the trash out when it's overflowing. So.
Okay. A couple more things on the decking here from the video. Eric is still planing off the ends of the pressure treated floor joists on the deck. And somebody said, hey, on your next job, maybe you should order all the pressure-treated wood for the deck and strap it down and let it dry out before you need it. Like, buy it way in advance. And while that is not a crazy idea, and it would work, it's still not practical. No. It's just not practical enough for us to do. I mean, storing that much material on site, it's going to be in the way. We don't have unlimited space. It's just... So, I mean, that is a cool idea. If you want to do it, I do actually think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
But we're probably not going to do it. I hate to say it.
Yep.
Also, people have asked if we ever have used Ipe decking. Like, it's a tropical hardwood decking. It's just a natural wood product, not composite. I have never used it. I think it's expensive. I think it's great. Probably a great product. Never have tried it. Maybe one day we will. But for now, we're sticking with the Envision Outdoor Living decking that we really love. And actually, there's another comment on that. Let me see if I can get to it here. I'll just say what it is. I can't find it. But okay. So the comment, we said something about not being able to get the little plugs out because they have like a hidden fastener system for the whole deck. But then when you have to use a face exposed fastener, you pre-drill. You have a special driver that drives the head in a little bit deep, like halfway. I mean, pretty deep into the wood.
But then has a stop.
Yeah, and it's got a little plug that's tapered and perfectly sized, and you just hammer it in. And seriously, the screws disappear. You can't see them. Even us, we're down on our hands and knees looking at them. We're careful not to put any of the plugs in on one particular board until all the holes are drilled and screwed, and then we'll plug the whole board. Because what will happen is you'll plug 2 or 3 holes, and you'll think that you didn't put screws there. And then somebody will start drilling them again.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll put multiple screws in and be like, oh, I already did that one. You just didn't see it. So somebody must have made a comment about not being able to get the plugs out if you need to pull that board. But you can just take a small drill bit. Okay, yeah, here's the special tool. It's not much different from like a drywall tip. Like if you're putting drywall screws in drywall, you use a special tip that actually runs a screw off the end of the bit and makes it set at an exact, precise depth.
Yep.
That is what we're doing here. So we're pre-drilling there. I think it's a 3/16 hole. Boom. Then, oh, look, that says Pro Plug on there.
It does.
I've never seen that. So that is, and it stops at a certain thing. It runs a screw off the end of the bit. It goes and it strips. It just extracts itself from the screw head, setting it at a perfect depth, and then you drive the plug in.
So did that come with a box of screws?
Every box of screws comes with that special tool.
I guess so. All right, sweet.
And it's very easy.
I was going to say, because I've done my own decking. I did my deck out of a different brand and bought the box of screws, and it came with like a regular driver, but or a regular like bit, but not that. That's a pretty cool thing.
Not that, and also just in case someone wants to try this, these plugs are color matched to the decking.
Right.
So
they come with it.
You order it separate, but yeah, but yes.
Okay.
In essence, yes. So I really like that. I have a whole deck at my house that I did, maybe 20 years ago out of the same Envision brand decking. It's on my house.
Wow.
But I just use face screws. I didn't use any hidden fasteners.
Sure.
And I sort of wished I had now. Maybe I'll replace it.
Yeah, mine doesn't have hidden fasteners. Oh, wait. Mine has hidden fasteners, but not on the edge boards.
Right. That's right. That's common.
Yeah. Right. But I don't have plugs either, which is kind of annoying now. Right. That's okay.
It'll be fine. Okay. Here's a great comment. Jamie's favorite flattening tool is the diamond blade. Mm-hmm. Okay. And
that was a little ridiculous, but I guess it made sense in your head.
It also says, after you received all your nice hand planes, ... And then I pick up a grinder and just use it. Mm-hmm. Well, the grinder was the right tool for that job. And then I used the electric plane a little bit. But actually, I have found so many uses for the diamond grinding disc. And this one is really coarse. It's very coarse. And that is what allows it to chew wood off pretty good. There it is. Dude, I love this tool. I have done so many random jobs with this tool. It's an incredible tool to have in your truck. So I keep that diamond disc on that grinder all the time. It's the number one used disc that I have. I think it's on our Perkins Builder Brothers website already. I think it is.
Yeah.
And it's a flush cut too, so it's flat on the bottom. The nut doesn't stick out the bottom. That's critical to most of my uses of that tool.
Oh, so is that tool specific, or is that because of that
that brand
wheel?
The wheel is the thing.
Yeah.
The disc is the wheel, but you take the nut off of your grinder and it is threaded on. See, it's flat on the bottom.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's like a flush cut.
That's a good right there.
Oh yeah, that's a great. Like I said, I love that thing.
Look at diamonds are a man's best friend.
Yeah, diamonds aren't just for girls.
We'll call them women.
Okay, whatever.
Just kidding.
All right, somebody says here, I'm interested to see how deep the well is on the mountaintop. Maybe I'll be surprised at how quickly they hit water. And no. You're correct in assuming that it's not a quick. So yeah, we are drilling the well. There's a great picture of that well drilling rig.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly, we
God, just sitting there, right? That is precarious. Those guys are crazy.
They are.
I wouldn't even put that truck right there. That thing, I don't know. What does that thing weigh?
It's a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know.
A lot.
Well,
it's
they
cool,
drilled.
Man. I love rigs like this.
Oh yeah, they're cool. They drilled 850 feet deep and got approximately 1 gallon per minute of water flow into the well. And what they're checking for now is waiting for the water to fill up to a level that it balances out at. We call that the static water level, like how far from the ground surface down to the water. And they drop a rock. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so they did that. I think it was like 500 feet down to the water. And in 850 feet, that's about 350 feet, but the pump is not all the way at the bottom because of sediment. They raise it up for maybe 10, 20 feet. So they've got probably approximately 300 gallons. And I can visualize 300 gallons now because that big square water tank I'm using is 250. So it's like a 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot. That's about 300 gallons. If you in cubic feet. Yeah, that's approximately what it looks like. So that's not a ton of water. We were wanting and hoping for more water. So how do you get it? I don't know. They didn't think it would be any better to drill more depth and try to get more flow. Now you could get more storage. If that static water level stayed the same, but you drill deeper and hang the pump deeper, you could get more virtual storage. I don't know.
I mean, I think I have an 80 gallon hot water heater in my house. So, I mean, 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
I probably could have gone a little smaller, but
nah.
So that's 80 right there. And
I got
I'm just trying to give you people a visual.
Yeah, oh yeah, right.
I mean, I would say a standard size hot water heater for a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house is 80, maybe 100.
Right.
So,
well, think about it like a 55-gallon trash can or
sure.
Like a standard commercial trash can. The big ones, they're 50 or 60 gallons. Okay. So say 6 of those.
Yeah.
There's not that much water.
Nope, it's not.
But it refills a gallon a minute. So I don't know. They might have to get a separate water tank for storage, Yeah,
and then it just fills the tank and.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have, what do you have in your basement? Do you have that? Or do you have 2 hot water heaters?
No, two hot water tanks.
Okay, I knew you had more than one something.
Yeah. I only used one until I had kids, and then I flipped the other one on. Now we were using both of them.
Holy cow. Are they electric?
Yeah.
Golly, that's a waste of power, but whatever.
I don't know. I like more. I don't have them set super, super hot either.
Yeah.
Like you can go full hot and take a bath in it if you're an adult. Kids, of course, you wouldn't do that for the kids, but I don't like it when I go to some. Oh, now it's great for washing dishes. If you got super like burn yourself hot water, that's great. Mm-hmm. But I just don't like it to be. Oh, I burnt myself. Like when I wash my hands, I go full hot. Mm-hmm. What about you?
I'm not quite full hot.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you reserve the full hot for?
I don't, but my wife does.
Okay.
She likes hot showers.
Okay.
And my daughter.
And there is some theory behind keeping your water heater hotter than you need it ever. Mm. Is that it takes less of that hot water, less quantity, to mix with cold water to get the temperature you want. Now, where's the equilibrium in efficiency? I don't know.
Yeah.
No clue.
Yeah.
Don't know. Okay, the stucco guy. People have, they were upset with the stucco guy, for disappearing and making us do all of his work. Now people...
That's one way to put it.
Now people love the stucco guy because he's brilliant. Because he's getting all this work done, but he's not doing any of it. So anyway, the stucco guy has the greatest job in the world, makes guys do all the work, then gets paid by the same guys. Brilliant. Mm-hmm. That's not exactly how it works as far as the payment goes, but anyway, people are embracing him now. Mm-hmm.
Good. He's elusive, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Did you get it? Oh, did you put the second coat of paint on the exterior? No, it's coming soon. Mm-hmm. Coming soon after the pressure washing. People are having eye problems just looking at the bright t-shirts, the orange t-shirts. Definitely some dilation issues, maybe some retina.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, burning on the retinas.
What are you talking about? Look at coming here. I'll give it to him again. There you go.
There it is.
Guys. There you go.
They are awesome and very bright.
Well, the crew likes this style shirt, I think. Well, that's a great photo.
Yeah. Is that like the sweat?
Yeah. It's what you're wearing there.
Kind of like what I got on right here. Yeah. Yeah. I forget. What do you call that material?
Quick dry.
Quick dry, cool dry, quick. Yeah. Something. Okay. It's not cotton.
This was a funny episode. I'll give Eric a little grief because I don't think he had eaten, which is not abnormal actually for him at this time, but he was dragging that day. I was like, man, well, I think that's why he gave me the high five.
Okay.
Because he's like, we did it.
Okay.
That's sweet. A good photo right there. That's just a good, I like that.
Me grinding the, I had some music going in my earbuds. I can just go on and on.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
that's
somebody
Jaime Perkins in his element right
on the
there.
deck here on the deck. We put zip tape on top of those beams, and that's in the video. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked why did not we put tape on the joists? Mm-hmm. Now the joists are pretty well protected under the deck, under the roof. Okay, they're not really going to get moisture so much as the outer edges, and this beam is a more primary structural piece of wood than each individual joist. Like for example, if you had to replace a joist, not the end of the world. If you had to replace this beam, close to the end of the world. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very bad. In addition to that, I would be inclined to tape the top of any girder that was multiple layers. Okay, this is a deck girder now, like your deck band on the front. If it's a beam that's comprised of 2 or 3 laminates and say it's 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches wide, if water gets in between the layers, it will stay wet longer,
and it will get in between,
and it will make the outer boards of your thing cup outwardly this way, and it will keep the inner boards wet, or part of the outer boards wet, and it'll potentially cause them to degrade prematurely. Mm-hmm. So if you can stop water from going down in between those layers, that is good. And while this giant beam is only one unit, it has some cracking in it from its drying, where water would go down into it and have to somehow get out of it or stay there a long time to dry. So we're doing more work to protect the primary structural parts like the girders and the beams. And the regular joist, if it gets wet, it'll dry. It has open air all the way around it. It will not, it is very unlikely on a covered deck for a joist to just rot.
Yeah. I think
super unlikely.
Yeah. And most of the time they rot from like the screw holes. So water gets in and it goes and it penetrates down through inside the board, not exterior water. So are you going to cover this? What are you guys going to do here?
With the face of that?
Yeah, what are you going to do here?
It'll get sanded lightly or maybe heavily and stained.
Stained.
It'll get a deck stain on it.
Okay. So, and then like a poly or like a semi-permanent, something to protect it? Or is do you think it's protected?
The stain is that.
Okay.
The stain is a waterproof, water repellent, water resistive, UV blocker, all that. Ooh, look at that chisel action right there. Is that on screen? Uh-huh. Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at those guys. You can see them.
We're, yeah.
Bright yellow.
We're getting close to being done here with the comments, but I've got one here. Jason likes to lick his phone screen to clean it. Dude. Or I don't know if he likes it, but he does it. And somebody else says, sorry, but I lick my phone to clean it as well. Way to go, Jay. Love both channels. Respect from sunny Tenerife, Canary Islands. Oh, I know that's not right. Tenerife, Canary Islands. Okay. And I commented back to that person.
Okay.
I think I did.
Can we talk about something else that he said?
I don't know. It depends.
Oh, man. It depends. You're right. Actually, it does depend because he's like, man, back when I bartended 20 years ago, I put dollar bills in my mouth all the time. And I was like, what? But he, I guess when he was a bartender, people pay him, you hand him 2 drinks. And you hand them 2 drinks and they pay you and you stick the money, you're like just wheeling and dealing all the time. And so he would put money in his mouth, which is equally as toxic as a phone face.
Sure.
I'm surprised nobody gave him grief about putting dollar bills in his mouth and what he used to do for a living.
Well, it's okay.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I mean,
it's whatever. Well, that is all the comments that I have for today. And that was enough, I think.
All right. I got some.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah. I always forget you come up with a few.
Well, I'm trying to focus a little bit on getting Patreon questions answered and other people that email us or whatever. Okay. So these are a little bit more directed. Some of them are just up on our last video too, but let's see. Is Brett part of, Eric Hubner, 6550. It's so funny. Everybody's got Gmails. And so they all have a name and a number.
I think that's common, yeah.
Yeah. I have a Yahoo.
You are a Yahoo.
Yep. Anyways, is Brett part of the Perkins Builder Brothers company? He seems to have input or concerns with financial aspects of the mega build. I was just curious if Brett is an official member of the crew. The answer is no. I am not.
He is not an official business partner, but he is a good friend and he cares about what goes on.
Yes. I am always interested in what's happening on everything. Well, I talk to you and Eric too a lot.
Oh yeah.
So I talk to you every day. So not official. Although if you really want to know, I was part of Perkins Enterprises before any of your crew members. Yeah. I helped you build a log cabin. Do you remember that? The log cabin that was, it was like a kit.
Oh yeah. It was a timber block house.
Timber block. That's right.
Gosh, were you around for that?
Yes. I helped you build it.
Holy moly.
I wouldn't say I helped you build it. I was an extra hand on the crew at the time.
Yeah. Wow. That was a long time ago.
Andy and Philip.
That's right.
And you and Eric. And that may have been it.
It could have been it.
Four dudes. Where's Philip now?
Switzerland.
Switzerland's right.
Yeah,
Married in Switzerland.
That's right. 2 kids now, doing great. Actually, he's got a great channel called America Meets Switzerland.
There you go.
If you want to see Philip that used to work for me and see some beautiful countryside, and he can tell you what he does over there. He does some farming stuff with sheep and cows and fields and
I love it.
Fencing. He's a super great guy. Yeah, somebody please go on YouTube and check out America Meets Switzerland.
Should I show people that?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, let's take 2 seconds here.
Pull it up. I always called him Mr. Philip. He's a great guy. And
is he older than you?
No,
I know he's not.
But he always called me Mr. Perkins.
Okay, give it to me.
America Meets Switzerland.
There it is. There you go, Philip. There's Philip.
Oh, what a great guy. So he makes all kinds of videos. Look at that. He's doing some short content too. Answering your comments. What? Look at that.
Hey now.
So, trying Swiss food for the first time. Try Swiss food for the first time. Who knows? Actually I did see that one, but
I need to follow him.
Yeah, you need to follow him. I need to give him a phone call. I think he's 6 hours ahead of us, and whenever I think about
we should call him on the podcast.
Well, he's probably available right now.
Yeah. You want to do it now?
I don't know. No.
I mean,
we'll call him next time. I'll call him next time. So we'll bring him up again. That way people get more chance to hear us talking about it.
We need to remember to do that.
Okay.
Well, hi, Philip, if you're listening. I hope you're listening. If you are listening, comment. And maybe we'll have you as a guest. Just do it remotely.
He's too busy. He's working. He doesn't have time to listen to podcasts.
Jeez.
I
hope he does. I hope everybody does.
Oh, Mr. Philip. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
James Hasego X4U. Your mics sound better. Did you reverse the phase on one of them?
Not that I know of. We did not do polarity flip on one of these, but that is an interesting idea, though. It's a shot in the dark, though. I'll tell you why.
I mean, can we do it right now and see how different it sounds?
Oh,
here James. We're going to do it right now.
Let's see. This is not a standard mixer board, by the way. This is I don't even know if you can reverse polarity on this on these.
Hey, do your fingertips, can they work on the screen? Or do you use your...
I'm not wearing my conductive tips.
There you go. Okay.
I do have...
Just in case anybody wanted to know, guys. Jamie's got a specific set of tips.
Yeah, I do. Factory reset. We don't want to do that while we're on the air.
Yeah, let's not mess it up.
I actually don't see that. I got 48 volt, gain, auto delay. No. Okay, if I flip the polarity, it actually could change the interaction of my voice getting heard in your microphone from a distance.
Okay.
But the distance of it does not necessarily correspond to it needing to be polarity reversed to cancel or not cancel out. So it's a shot in the dark, but it's nevertheless worth a test.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, for example, if you mic up a kick drum or a snare drum with two microphones, you need them to be phase aligned.
Okay.
Sort of polarity aligned, but phase aligned's a little different. And depending on what kind of sound you like, you could reverse polarity on one of them and it would create some cancellations that would maybe benefit the sound or not. You could just listen real quick and find out.
Okay.
But I can't do that here.
Well, there you go. Maybe we'll figure out if we can and we'll do a little review on our mini mixer board.
Yeah. I've got a really fun board to play with at home right now.
Oh, I've heard about it.
From Allen and Heath.
Yes.
It's called an Avantis Solo.
Okay.
Dude, it's awesome. So I'm sure nobody cares about sound, but if you do, check out the Avantis by Allen and Heath. It's sweet.
Yeah. Golly.
Okay. What else you got?
Let's see. Daniel Spano 3406. I've enjoyed the videos of the Mega House. I mean, the basement wall series was getting a bit tiresome, but since then, loving it. You guys did an incredible job and you should be proud. The real question is, will you buy a Porsche with the money you've made from this build? Come on, man. Eric has two.
Okay.
First of all, Eric
is that a question for me?
Yeah. Eric does not have two anymore. Just so everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
He sold the Boxster.
He did.
So, and Eric's got, I don't know if everybody knows this, but Eric got an insane deal on his 911, which is a 2001, I think, 911.
Right.
And it was posted by error, the price. And he called and they honored it.
They had to sell it, even though somebody messed up.
But they couldn't sell, he couldn't drive it off the lot because they hadn't even certified. It was bought from a dealer. It was traded in. It was he had to tow it off the lot because they didn't do any inspections of the car, the dealership. They just took it in and happened to post it by mistake, and he happened to be flipping through his Facebook marketplace.
Yes.
Or carsgurus.com or whatever. And it popped up and he sent it to me and he's like, what do you think? I was like, well, it seems fake because the price is too cheap, but if you don't go buy it, I am. Mm-hmm. And I was like, he's like, well, I don't have a trailer. I said, go down there, buy the car and go. It's in Atlanta. Go to U-Haul and rent a U-Haul trailer. Go do the deal and go get a trailer.
He did.
And he did it.
He did. So, all right. So we're going to answer two questions here. Okay. One is somebody was giving us crap for having Porsches, but not having any good work vehicles. Mm. And the first answer to that is that car costs like $12,000.
Yes.
Okay. So the idea that the Porsche is some extreme,
correct,
supercar that costs $100,000, not true. It's a $12,000 car.
Yep. Okay.
Second of all, I've already spent all the money I made on the mega build, and so there's no Porsche coming my way.
Yeah, but you got a new truck throughout this build.
I did.
I mean, you did consolidate three vehicles into one, but you do have a new to you used Chevy.
And I'm convinced in an effort to keep the horse in front of the cart that I don't think I want to buy a car until I have a carport or a garage to put it in.
Yeah.
Because that's been my problem, this whole time. So
yeah.
Anyway, I like to think about it. And yes, one day I've got this little model of a Porsche behind me here.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's my daughter's.
One day. Well, I'm borrowing it forever. So
okay.
Whatever.
Sounds good. Well, good. That means this podcast will be on here forever.
That's great.
All right. So there you go. Jamie is not buying a Porsche. Eric
Not
only
right
has
now.
one, and it was cheap.
I'm looking for
Relatively
a sponsor.
speaking, it's all relative, but
I'm looking for a sponsor.
Porsche. Please.
There's guys out there that have multiple ones and don't need them all.
I mean, we don't need a Dodge truck sponsorship. We need a Porsche sponsorship.
I guess. I can't make any money with a Porsche. I need to work.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can make videos of it.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. So the idea of me, I don't have time to do this, but these guys that get like a wrecked 911 for cheap, well, that's relative again. And then they rebuild it and they make some great video content. And then in the end, they get a lot of video content and then they get a fixed up Porsche.
Yeah.
Amazing. And a lot of times they get parts like,
Absolutely.
Sponsorship parts. So I don't know.
Sounds like a great idea.
It is a cool idea.
I mean, if anybody wants to sponsor Porsche parts too, I've got one, and so does Eric. I'll be happy to use them. Although my car is pretty modded. So,
yeah. Well, I'll take Porsche parts too, but I'm going to need all of them. We need to start with the frame.
Yeah.
And some running gear.
Oh, yeah.
Engine, transmission, wheels, suspension. That would be the place to start. I would love to build something from scratch, but look, it takes time. It takes time to do side projects. I'm feeling like I don't have tons of spare time right now.
Yeah.
So
there you go. All right.
Oof.
Man. Do you mod a Porsche? I'm going to just keep on this for a minute. Do you, there was a question out in the internet, Porsche world. Do you keep it stock? And I kind of know the answer to this, which you're going to give me. Or do you modify it?
I'm stock.
I know. I'm not.
I'm a stock guy. Although I like to mess with everything, but I like the idea of stock.
Yeah. I think that the thing about the cars that I can afford to own, which are older, not old, that's not entirely true when it comes to Porsche world, because really old ones are really expensive, but the medium ones, the technology and stuff, it's a 25-year-old car. So when it comes to like suspension and all that, it's all worn out. So I usually take the time to modify it. And you would put stock suspension back on it, is what you're saying. Yeah. There you go. Jamie and I are different.
Yep. All right.
Eric's car is slammed.
Let's wrap it up here.
Hold on.
What?
This is the best comment. Your co-host is bringing the quality of the show down.
No. Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Come on.
Let's see. I think that's it.
I disagree.
We kind of answered the rest of them. You disagree? Well, I appreciate that.
I disagree. I think Brett's great on here. Well, also, there would not be a show at all without Brett, because I can't even figure out how to make this software work, to make the cameras work, to record an episode without him. So you can thank Brett for us being on the air at all.
Well, and then I just leave it, and Ben makes it actually cool and good to look at.
Well, and you got to thank Ben, even though he's not visible here. He's doing all the edit, and he's making it actually be posted to where you can listen and watch. Without them, it is not possible. I would be incapable of producing this.
Yeah.
So thanks to everybody.
Yeah, it's good. And the mega's almost done. So this podcast is going to take on a whole new life. Very quickly.
We're looking forward to
the beginning of something.
Yeah, and we've got some exciting things, some things that we've never done on the channel coming up in this next build, and it's going to be exciting, and we'll have a lot to talk about.
Nice.
Definitely. So, all right. Well, thanks for sticking around to the end if you did, and thanks for listening, watching. Be curious, and if you don't know, just ask.